Hey guys, welcome back. Video number 2 on vending. This video is designed for those that have made the decision. You're going to get into business. You're going to stick your toe in the water, maybe your whole foot. Maybe you're going to take the plunge. Maybe you're buying an existing route, whether it be 6 or 8 machines or 60 or 80 or more. Little factoid. Did you know that a route is considered roughly 80 machines, and depending on the type of machines, whether they're all snack soda, whether you have some cold food in there, whether you have some coffee machines in there, this is what one man can service in a 40-hour week. So when a big franchise corporate store says, we have 12 routes, we have 16 routes, well, that really means they have 12 or 16 drivers that are on the street 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Hence, a route, 80 hours, 80 machines in a 40-hour work week. So, anyways, got off the subject here about buying routes, but what kind of vending are you going to get into? There's a lot of kinds of vending. Everybody sees the Coke machine and the snack machine. How about the bulk machines, the ones that dispense the gumballs? A lot of people just kind of pass those by and they think, do those really make any money in a quarter? Did you know that those are the most profitable? Gumballs are 3 cents a piece. For every dollar you take in, less your expenses, you're making 88 cents on a dollar. You're not going to make that on a Snickers bar. You sell a Snickers bar for $1.25, you're lucky to make 30 cents, maybe 35. So, anyways, lots of different kinds of vending. There's full line, which is snack soda, coffee. That includes a little bit of office coffee because you don't want to share an account. In other words, if you go in a place and they want a snack and a soda, maybe office coffee, I would recommend you put it in even if you had not intended to get in the office coffee business, because guess what? Somebody else will put it in there and they know a vendor because they work with somebody, and you may end up losing the vending spot at some point. We haven't talked about the amusement business, the bar business. There's such things as video games and countertop, amusement style games, pool tables. Now the jukeboxes, most of them are internet. So that's the bar business, but that's also the vending business. Then you have a little bit of the more obscure stuff, ice vending. How about an ice machine? I have a couple of customers, matter of fact, 3 come to mind. They're in the ice vending business. So anyways, there are different things. Gas stations, they have air vending machines. It costs $2 now to fill your tire up in my area, and I don't live in a big metropolitan area. So anyways, you've taken the plunge. You need to talk about a license. People in these groups on Facebook are always asking, do I need a license? Of course you need a license. People want to know what you're doing. The IRS wants their piece. The city wants their $75 or $150. So go down, research what a license is in your area. Don't ask somebody, if you're in New Jersey, don't ask somebody in Southern California what the license is involved in. They're not going to know. Go to your city's website. A lot of times, especially during the pandemic, you can do it all online. So license. Now think about business cards. Go to Vistaprint. I have 6 or 8 different cards for different facets of my business. A lot of times I only get $250 and they might last me 3 or 4 years. Sometimes my more mainstream cards I might get $500 or I might get $1,000. But Vistaprint is cheap. It's easy to maneuver the site. At some point, I'll try and get some kind of a discount code for you guys. You can save a few bucks, maybe get some free shipping. So another thing is, you don't need to do it right away. That's a little bit more involved, is flyers. The last time I made a flyer, it's been a lot of years ago, I spent all weekend, because a flyer, it's triple. It has 6 panels. You know how long it takes to perfect 6 panels, bring up the right pictures? But people like a flyer. Hopefully, they'll hang it on the lunchroom bulletin board. They don't necessarily throw flyers away like they might do business cards. So a flyer down the line, you're going to spend some money on flyers. You're not going to buy them for 15 or 20 bucks. You're going to spend 100 or $150 because you got to buy 250 to make any money at all. If you just buy 50, you're going to pay 75 cents a piece. So, anyways, flyers is another thing. Now that you've decided you're going to get, let's just say, in the snack soda business. Everybody calls them Coke machines. I got news for you. Coke never built a machine. Pepsi never built a machine. They buy. They buy from Dixie Narco. They buy from Vendo. They buy from Royal. Not so much USI, the corporate stores, but I would contact a distributor in your area. Now, in the US, I know, I don't want to say all, but I know most of the distributors. If you tell me you're in Gainesville, Florida, or if you're in Seattle, Washington, I can give you a referral to somebody that sells equipment, somebody that I know is reputable. I have customers that I've been doing business with over 40 years. I had a guy call me the other day, and we talked a little bit about the old days. We started doing business in 1978. That's 42 years ago. Anyways, you need to establish some rapport with a distributor. You're not always going to be able to find these machines on OfferUp and Facebook Classifieds, for 300 bucks. If you land that dream spot and they need equipment inside of, say, a week, go to your distributor. Get some refurbished equipment. You're going to spend a little bit more money, but honestly, they're going to give you what you want. You tell them, I need a 9 or 10 select can/bottle machine. This is the way I need it set up. That way, when it gets to location, the work is already done. It's priced, the labels are in it, the proper shims. I cannot stress this enough. You need to look professional when you move in this first spot and all the other spots combined. The most important person in any vending business, you'll never guess, we call him the setup man. He's the guy in the shop that makes sure these machines working properly. They take a 5, they take a 1, they give the change. All the columns are priced properly. A Pop-Tart column is not the same as a Snickers column, is not the same as a gum and mint column. They're all different. Cans of soda, the large cans, the 16-ounce, say the Monsters, the bottles are different, the Gatorade fat bottles, the waters, everything is different. It's got to be set up correctly. The last thing you want to do is go in that spot and have problems. So, once again, look professional, find a distributor that you are comfortable with. Now start shopping for a location. Online, I've heard of people getting locations. I'm not so much for a locator in full line. Now, as far as a locator in bulk vending, especially if you run your bulk vending with a charity, I'm all for it. I do it myself. But full line, that guy that's sitting there in South Carolina, he doesn't know the needs of that mattress factory up in Michigan. He doesn't get in the place. He doesn't see what's going on there. So anyways, knocking on doors. Once you get a spot, let's say it's on J Street, canvass that whole area for a square mile. Make that your mission. Every time you go to service, whether it's once a week, and I encourage you always check on things once a week. And if it's a 2-week spot, it really is probably not going to be profitable. You should be looking for another spot. So weekly service, canvass the area. Just tell yourself, I'm going to leave 10 cards. I'm going to go to the XYZ tire warehouse and service my equipment, but I'm going to canvass and I'm going to go leave 10 cards. Once again, have your quality shirt on, have the name of your company on it, and I mean a professional shirt, not a t-shirt. You probably see the shirt I'm wearing. Have a logo, have your name on it, that way they can say, hey Doug, what can we do for you? It's much more personable, and you'll find when you walk in the door, people are nicer. They really are. They might let you in the place. So anyways, you don't want to drive all over the country, 60 miles one way and 30 the next. Once you establish yourself, whether it's near your home or your work, try and canvass that area and saturate that area with equipment. Don't just take any spot. If a place got 8 or 10 employees, it's never going to make any money. In the old days, and I mean 20 years ago when soda was still 65 cents, if we had a machine that didn't do at least $50 a week per machine, snack and soda, $50 each, that was on our hit list. We would be looking to move it, different spot, maybe put together a smaller route for a beginner, sell that part of the route. Did you know that every $10 that goes in a soda machine, only 5 or 6 goes in the snack machine that's right next door to it? People drink more than they eat chips and Snickers bars. So if you can establish a route, you may want to think about just soda. Now, some spots, motel, hotel lobby, they want them both. They want a snack and a soda. You're kind of, you're stuck. In other words, not every spot can get by with just a soda. So keep that in mind too. Soda's going to make more money. It's more profitable. Shop the sales. You need to start buying product. Well, when you're new, you can't go to a big franchise store and order. They have minimums. They come around in a semi and drop off a pallet or two. Well, the minimum used to be $1,500 pre-pandemic. Now I've heard it's down to $750. That's still a lot of product. I would recommend you go to Sam's and Costco, and sometimes different areas have another wholesale source that's sort of a cash and carry. Shop the sales. Did you know that you can buy cans of soda? You can get Coke for as little as 25, 26 cents a can, but if you buy it through the franchise, you might spend 40 cents a can. So be smart. It's all going to reflect on your bottom line. So this should give you enough information to be dangerous. Once again, look professional. When you go in a place, you're much more apt to get a referral, to get a lead. Somebody sees your name on the top corner of that glass of that snack machine that has the name of your company and your phone number. Just because you're in a closed-in audience where the only people that get to see your machines are workers, let's just say factory workers, they might have a family member that works across town or maybe owns their own business that needs vending. So get yourself out there. We'll talk about a website, a Facebook group for your page next time. So hopefully this gave you some good information. This was video number 2. I'm thinking you probably watched video number 3. And pardon me, I'm thinking you watched video number 1. Number 3 will be out in a week or so. We will get more in depth once you're in business, once you're servicing, things like where to put the money, should you take credit cards, things like that. So guys, for now, glad you viewed. Doug at Doug's World Tour. Out.